You. Have you ever found yourself saying yes when every fiber of your being was screaming no? Have you agreed with someone just to dodge an argument or put everyone else's needs ahead of your own, only to feel completely exhausted, resentful, and maybe even a little invisible at the end of the day? If any of that sounds familiar, you might just be a people pleaser. And today, I want to talk about why that habit, which so often comes from a good place, is actually hurting you more than you realize, and why it's finally time to stop. So what exactly is people pleasing? It's more than just being nice. It's a deeply ingrained habit of prioritizing other people's comfort, needs, and approval way above your own. It's a pattern. It often looks like avoiding conflicts at all costs, even when you have a strong opinion. It's saying yes to another favor when you're already stretched thin, because the thought of saying no fills you with anxiety. It's over-explaining your choices or constantly apologizing for things that aren't even your fault. It's living with a quiet, persistent fear of disappointing others. And here's the crucial part, the thing most people get wrong. People pleasers are not weak. In fact, it's usually the opposite. They are often incredibly kind, deeply empathetic, and highly attuned to the feelings of those around them. But here's the trap. Kindness without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. You're so busy making sure everyone else is okay that you forget to check in with the one person you with 24/7, yourself. Let's get real about why people-pleasing is so damaging. First and foremost, you lose connection with yourself. When your default setting is to adapt to what everyone else wants, you stop listening to your own inner voice. Your own needs, your values, your desires, they all get muffled and pushed to the background. You start to forget what you even want in the first place. Second, it breeds resentment. On the surface, you might be the calm, agreeable, easygoing one. But inside, a storm is brewing. You feel frustrated, drained, and completely unappreciated because you're giving and giving, and it feels like no one sees the sacrifice you're making. That smile on your face starts to feel more like a mask. Third, it can attract the wrong people into your life. P.O. When you consistently show others that you'll always say yes and never push back, you're essentially teaching them that your boundaries don't matter. While many people won't intentionally take advantage, some will. You become a magnet for those who are happy to take without ever giving back. And finally, here's the tough truth. People-pleasing doesn't actually make people respect you more. In many cases, it does the opposite. True respect is built on authenticity and integrity. When people know they can walk all over you, they might like you for being convenient, but they won't necessarily respect you for being you. So where does this all come from? People-pleasing isn't a character flaw. It's usually a survival strategy that you learned a long time ago. For many, it starts in childhood. Maybe you grew up in a home where love and affection felt conditional, something you had to earn by being good or helpful. Maybe conflict felt genuinely unsafe, so you learned that being agreeable was the best way to keep the peace and protect yourself. Maybe being the easy child or the good student was how you received validation and felt accepted. At some point in your life, this behavior worked. It kept you safe, it got you praise, it made you feel like you belonged. But here's the problem. What once protected you is now holding you back. That old survival mechanism is now a cage, preventing you from living a full, authentic life. But what happens when you decide to unlock that cage and stop people-pleasing? Something truly powerful begins to unfold. You start respecting yourself. You begin to see your own needs and feelings as valid and important. You start speaking your truth more honestly, and you realize the world doesn't fall apart when you do. You feel calmer and more grounded because you're no longer running on the fumes of other people's approval. And the best part, you build deeper, more authentic relationships. The connections you form are based on who you really are, not the version of you that you think others want to see. Now, I won't lie, some people in your life may not like the new you. The ones who are used to you always saying yes might get upset, and that's okay. The people who truly care about you, the ones who value you as a person, will adjust and respect your boundaries. The ones who only benefited from your silence will fall away. You need to see that for what it is. That's not a loss, that's clarity. So, how do you actually start to make this change? It feels big, I know, but it starts with small steps. First, pause before you say yes. When someone asks you for something, you don't have to give an answer on the spot. Just say, "Let me check my calendar and get back to you," or "Let me think about that for a minute." That pause is powerful. It gives you time to check in with yourself. You are allowed to think. Second, practice with small boundaries. You don't have to start with a huge dramatic confrontation. Start small. Say no to a small favor you don't have time for. State a simple preference, like where you'd rather go for dinner. Each small no builds your muscle for bigger boundaries later. Third, get comfortable with discomfort. Disappointing someone can feel really uncomfortable, especially at first. Your heart might race, you might feel guilty. But you have to sit with that discomfort and remind yourself of this. Disappointing others is uncomfortable, but abandoning yourself is far, far worse. And finally, remember this mantra: you are not responsible for managing other people's emotions. If they are disappointed or upset by your boundary, that is their feeling to manage, not yours to fix. Your only job is to be clear, kind, and true to yourself. Stopping people-pleasing doesn't mean you stop being kind. It doesn't mean you become selfish. It means you stop disappearing. It means you start showing up for yourself with the same compassion you so freely give to everyone else. You deserve to be in relationships with friends, family, and partners where you are valued not just for what you give, but for who you are. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like. Subscribe for more content like this, and maybe share it with someone you know who needs to hear this today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.